Hello, assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the fatty liver, how to reverse the fatty liver through ketogenic diet, even the fasting. So remember that thing. So fasting and ketogenic diet. Let's understand about that. Whenever you will go into the fatty liver, what is the fatty liver? First of all, we will understand. Then we will understand about how it can work, how ketogenic diet work, and how caloric restriction will work. And on the other hand, how the fasting will reverse the fatty liver. That is important thing you should need to understand. But remember, the water drinking, basically the capacity of the water intake should be more, and in this way you should drink more water, and in this way you can manage that all things. So I hope you make sense. So in this way, fatty liver, and in this way the accumulation of fat in the hepatocyte, and due to the obesity, due to the type 2 diabetes mellitus or the insulin resistance, and on the other hand the basically is the alcoholism and a lot more drugs using, the drug abusive or other disorder. So in this way your liver will be damaged. The chronic consumption of the alcohol is very important for the progressing of the fatty liver. In this way, the inflammation in the liver will occur due to the accumulation of fat and the malfunction of the hepatocyte. It means the malfunction of the liver. And in this way, this inflammation will trigger the immune cell of the liver, like Kupffer cell and the hepatic stellate cell in the sinusoid. And in this way, it will lead to increase the inflammation, and that inflammation will progress, will lead to cause cirrhosis. The scar tissue formation, the scar formation in the liver will lead to irreversible cirrhosis. And in this way, basically the last stage for the survival of the human is the liver transplantation, like kidney transplantation. In this way, the accumulation of the fat in the liver is the fatty liver. So how to reverse it? This is our topic and our concern. So let's understand about that. Basically, the ketogenic diet. What is the ketogenic diet? Ketogenic diet contains omega-3, omega-6 fatty acid and the healthy vitamin K, vitamin D, vitamin E, and that vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin D and the other fat soluble vitamin are present in the ketogenic diet and the fat containing diet. But remember, important thing you should need to understand that ketogenic diet is important for the fat loss. So how it will work? Basically, the insulin resistance will be clear due to the ketogenic diet. So in this way, the ketogenic diet basically buffer the insulin, and in this way the insulin will not produce. So in this way the insulin not produce, in this way the growth hormone will produce. Growth hormone is important for the lipolysis. So the ketogenic diet buffer the insulin thanks to ketogenic diet. First, stimulation of the growth hormone. Growth hormone will lead to trigger the lipolysis in the hepatocyte, and in this way it will work. But the fasting. So let's understand about the fasting. How fasting will basically trigger the fat loss in the liver. So remember that continuously fasting and the ketogenic diet as well as the caloric restriction will lead to decrease the fat accumulation in the liver, even the fatty liver. So in this way, remember, the basically is the growth hormone will produce due to the fasting. Okay, but insulin like growth factor 1 also produced from the liver and muscle and lose the fat even in the liver. So in this way, the exercise also, but we will understand in the next video. So in this way, the increase of the basically growth hormone will trigger the lipolysis in the liver. Remember that thing. And the ketogenic diet and fasting basically increase the ketones production due to the keto adaptation, but it requires a time. So be patiently, basically wait for the reverse the fatty liver. So it is important thing. So it take time, but no worry about that. Basically it will take time, and in this way you will reverse the fatty liver. How it is possible? Basically, first of all, I will recommend to quit the alcohol and smoking. So that is important things you should need to understand, and drink more water. But caloric restriction diet, which that spike the growth hormone, lead to lipolysis of the fatty liver. On the other hand, important thing is that the ketogenesis and ketogenic diet will trigger the ketogenesis, but also fasting trigger the ketogenesis. So in this way, the ketones produced from the liver, in this way the accumulated fatty fat in the liver will convert into the ketones. Remember, the ketone itself is the antioxidant, and the ketones is the beta hydroxybutyrate is important ketone, provide the energy to the brain, and the keto adaptation will not allow to glucose move into the liver, and in this way the insulin will not spike, so the glucose metabolism value will be very low. Basically, the drop the glucose influx into the liver. In this way, you will prevent the cancer of the liver and a lot more things. So fatty liver will be dropped, and basically you will feel healthy. And that is why the ketogenic diet and the fasting is too much important for normal liver function. But also the fatty liver supplementation for reverse the fatty liver, we will discuss in the next video. But for this time, you should need to understand about the how to reverse the fatty liver. Number one thing is the diet, like caloric restriction diet, green vegetable which that require the all micronutrients, but also the ketogenic diet. In the case of ketogenic diet, the caloric restrictive diet. So it means the ketogenic diet but caloric restrictive, so will lead to trigger the ketogenesis. In this, the ketones produced from the fat accumulated which that in the liver will convert into the ketones, and in this way more drink water to lose the ketones through urine, and in this way because it is lighter molecule than the glucose, it will excrete easily, and in this way you should excrete the ketones. In this way the further production of the ketones will progress, the ketogenesis is still working, and in this way you will be lose all fat. But the complication can be arise a lot more, but you should just work for it. If you have any complications, so you can join the hospital for basically correction of the fatty liver. So a lot more things, but this is my recommendation through a healthy diet and to naturally reverse the liver, fatty liver. So it requires too much hard work and too much passion for reverse the fatty liver, quit the alcoholism and addiction, a lot more things which that will lead to reverse the liver fat accumulation. So the fasting is too much important, fasting at the ketogenic diet, but keep in mind the caloric restriction is too much important for lose of the fat in any time in the form of ketogenic diet or Atkins diet or anything. So remember that things, and the micronutrient is too much important which that come from the green vegetable. So the green vegetable and salads you should consume for consumption of sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and the zinc, which that is important for normal function of the liver. It's even all proper functioning of your body physiology will important. So I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. In this video we have discussed about how to reverse the fatty liver. So how to reverse the fatty liver through ketogenic diet and fasting. See you in the next video. For this time, bye. Allah Hafiz.